Okay, so y'all have noticed that I'm not here today, so I'm going to do the teach piece with you. So I hope you are taking the time to watch this. I'm not going to do questions on this one. I'm just going to go through and give you the remaining information. So the important information that we need to have as our takeaway from congruent triangles is that corresponding parts go together. So let's do corresponding parts go together. And let me make this a little bit smaller. So corresponding parts go together. There are 5 congruence theorems. Side, side, oops. Side, side, side. Side, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. Angle, side, angle. And hypotenuse leg. There is no such thing as the donkey theorem. Side, side, angle. All right, so this needs to be probably 20. There we go. All right, so that is our information that we need to go moving forward. So that is our important information. Obviously, you can push pause, but I'm going to keep going so the timer is not running. All right, steps for determining if 2 triangles are congruent. Label congruent sides with an S. Label your congruent angles with an A. Circle the letter that's furthest away from the other letters. Connect it to the closest letter. You cannot cut through the triangle. Connect it to the final letter. Determine if it's one of the 5 congruence theorems. All right. So we have A, B, C. So 1, 2, 3. So since C is marked with 1 tick mark and so is I, this is a 3. The side 1, 3 has 2 tick marks. So 2 tick marks, so that makes this a 1. So therefore this is a 2. So I see that A, B, C is congruent to R, W, I. So R, W, I. And this side, and this is a side, and this is an angle. So this would be side, angle, side. So did you see how I was able to match them up quickly? And I did it quickly on purpose. I saw that this side right here that had 2 tick marks was labeled with a 1 and a 3. So I found the side that had 2 tick marks. Since this angle already had the 3, that means this one had to be 1. So 1, 3 goes with 1, 3. So that's how, what I was talking about, it made it easier for me to match up 1, 2, 3s and 1, 2, 3s. That's what I was talking about. All right, so now let's look at this one. So BAC, so B is a 1, A is a 2, C is a 3. So I see that, let's see, they don't have anything marked congruent, or not congruent, sorry, they don't have anything marked parallel. So B is going to go with D. So I see that 1, 2 is 1 tick mark. So we'll look for 1 tick mark. So 1, 2. So that makes this 3. So if it's triangle BAC, then it's going to be triangle DAC. So DAC. They share a side, so it's going to be equal to itself. So that makes this side, side, side. So it's a little bit easier when they're side, 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 because you don't have to worry about the angles and things being out of order. All right, I see this one here. Immediately my eyes go to this vertical angle right here. Vertical angles are always congruent. So now let me go and label WXY, WXY. So W has 1 tick mark, so does the A, so that's a 1. The Y has 2, so that one's a 3, because it's 3 here also, so that makes this one a 2. So AZY is the order. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, this angle this angle and this side. So I've got angle, angle, side. So these two triangles are congruent by angle, angle, side. All right, now this one they're giving me, UST, 1, 2, 3, FHG, 1, 2, 3. So what I see here is this is a right angle. So if you look at the hypotenuse, which I see that they both have hypotenuse, but the hypotenuse does not have a label. Therefore, I'm not going to use hypotenuse leg because I do not know if the hypotenuse is the same. So now I'm going to check one of the other ones. This angle goes with this angle because they're both 90. This leg goes with this leg, but this time we're talking about sides because hypotenuse leg doesn't work. And then this side goes with this side. So this would be side, angle, side. All right. Now we've got, all right, let's see here. So CAB, so 1, 2, 3, and FDE, FDE. So I see that this angle is congruent to this angle. I see this has 1, 3, and 1, 3, and 3, 2, 3, 2. So this is angle, side, side. So what I see here is that these are not congruent. So you cannot use the Donkey theorem. So if you have angle, side, side, angle, side, side, or side, side, angle, because that spells a bad word, this is the Donkey theorem, which does not work. So these are not congruent because there is no theorem to support it. They have to be one of those 5 theorems. The order of the letters definitely matters. All right, so we got KLJ, KLJ. K is 90, so N is 90. They're both 1. I see the 2 tick marks is 1, 3. 2 tick marks is 1, 3. So that makes this a 2. So now I see that the hypotenuse and this hypotenuse are both congruent because they both have 1 tick mark. This leg has 2 and this leg has 2, and they're both 1, 3. So these two are definitely congruent by hypotenuse leg. I just need to get this order down. So this is going to be NPM. NPM by hypotenuse leg. So it says, in a complete sentence, explain why side, side, angle, and angle, angle, angle are not able to be congruent triangles. So what I'm going to put here is, in a complete sentence, explain why. Well, if I have all 3 angles that are the same, think of an equilateral triangle. Okay, so if I have an equilateral triangle, I know that all the angles are exactly the same. Well, if this is 3, this is 3, and this is 3, well, this triangle over here is also equilateral. All of these angles are 60, but these sides are 8. So just because their angles are all the same doesn't mean their sides are going to be the same. That's why they have to go in that specific order. Okay, so I would say here, if I was going to use a complete sentence, that equilateral triangles all have the same angle measure, but their side lengths could be different by the triangle. Ooh, by the triangle. All right. So there we go. All right, so I am going to monitor as to who did watch this. But you don't have to have the question. I'm not going to give you questions, okay? I'm just going to see who watched it and who filled it out. So I'll see you guys when I get back. Please behave yourselves and make good choices. Bye.